What's up, Fitness Hawks? So in today's video, I wanted to do a quick video on the importance of having a trainer. All right, guys, so we're gonna try this camera angle. Hopefully it works. If not, because I just had to go ahead and record this video a second time. But I just wanted to go over just out the cuff, like the importance of having a trainer. That helped me out so much. Even though, like for myself, like I had weights like in my room, I bought some and whatnot, but kind of just staying motivated on being able to consistently, work out and like having an actual routine I should follow. Like I was ready to do the work. I just needed like a guide pretty much on, you know, if I do X, Y, Z, I'll get, a result, for example. And I think that was like my biggest issue. And I think a lot of people issues with that. Now, some people just don't have the motivation or the drive. And, that's another reason to also get a trainer. So you can have like a personal person there who's like, hey, are you doing X, Y, Z? However, for me, it was more or less having somebody that could be like, hey, you follow this, you'll get, X result. You follow this, you'll get swole. You'll follow this, you'll make them gains. And, here's the step by step that I've done. And my trainer is Gideon. And he used to play wrestling back in college. I mean, back in high school. I think he at his lowest, he was like around 140. And at his highest was like 233. And he used to play football as well in college. And he was able to, be on the shorter side of the weight or on the lower side of the weight, and then also on the higher side of the weight. So he knows how to gain muscle and also lose muscle. And I think that was also, important for me, for my first trainer, somebody who could do both, especially somebody who could, gain that muscle, been from 140 to 230 at what, gain their 6 feet. And having him as a trainer helped out a lot. As some of the things that I've learned, having him as a trainer helped out a lot. Like, for example, how to track my macros. For example, I wasn't tracking that. I didn't know anything about protein. I didn't know about, I should be getting XYZ amount of protein per my body weight. I didn't know any of this. So having somebody there who could actually help out with that was tremendous. And that's probably why I've gained, so much, I guess, size, or I've been able to consistently grow so much within these last 3 months, 3 or 4 months now, because of that, because I have the right bang, bang, bang on the working out side of things, but also on the food side of things as well. Make sure I get my correct protein, make sure I'm not doing too much on carbs. I wasn't checking the carbs and, fats, watching out for that, and healthy fats and XYZ. It was a lot of different stuff, but, like the only thing I was really my tracking for the most part was like calories. And I'm pretty good with calories on tracking those, but all the other stuff about the actual muscle size with the protein and whatnot, I was just not aware of. So having somebody there who could teach me the ropes helped out tremendously. Now, also too, I want to talk about too with having a personal trainer, or at least this personal trainer, and probably some of you guys too who are interested in having a personal trainer. You may get like you may get like an app or something along those lines where you can have like your workouts there. Gideon, he uses, or get Generic Fit company, they use Trainer, and he uses Trainerize, and pretty much in that app there's like plethora, like maybe hundreds, if not thousands, of different workouts with actual videos on each one. I'll probably like show it on the screen here, but basically he has like a routine for me, and if I want to like add or change things, I see it right there. Also, too, you can see like your progression through the app. You're doing 155, um, barbell. Last week you hit 165. This week you can kind of see that progression all through the app. Super easy. And also too, it's like so easy just to set everything up on there. You can put your own, like the current weight, your progression photos, all that through the app. And I wouldn't have any knowledge of that if I didn't have a trainer. So, that's just another way or another reason why having a trainer can also be viable for your fitness success. And yeah, I'll again description box if I'm able to on that app, so you guys can check that out. But hopefully, I'll be able to like screen record some of that so you guys can kind of see. But yeah, having a trainer, I think, is not necessarily necessary for everybody, but I think it can help out everybody for the most part. Like especially with at least starting your fitness journey, losing weight, gaining weight, being able to understand the macros, micros, all of that jazz that can help you out a lot. Now, you can say, well, I had a personal trainer and they didn't teach me anything. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be sure you get somebody good. So I'll leave mine in the probably comments in the description box so you guys can go ahead and check them out and follow you know, your fitness journey. Go ahead and make them gains. But anyway, guys, again, this one kind of just out the cuff real quick. I may do like a part two, part three. Just let me know in the comments, any type of questions you guys possibly have on that. And I will try to do my best to answer those in a part two, maybe a ask me anything type of thing. I might start doing some lives on this channel as well. Everybody streaming now, everybody doing live. I used to do live a lot back when I used to run my gaming channel. You can do a whole bunch of like online tournaments, streaming those. That was fun. But now being able to talk about the fitness side of things, I think that would be fun too. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.